Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. So last time we had a little bit of excitement. We were raided by some tribes people. We were able to capture a few of them. A couple of them look like decent crafters. We'll be able to implement them in our colony, possibly, if we're able to recruit them. We released one guy to improve our relations with that faction, so that was pretty beneficial. We're still pumping out the marsh around the barn so that we can expand our animal area. We're definitely getting a lot of animals now, so I'd like to try to get on top of that. We could do with slaughtering some turkeys, but I think most of them are still babies anyways, so they wouldn't do us much good if we slaughtered them now. I might eventually just go ahead and get rid of all of the turkeys. I'm not sure if I have any need to sell them for the money, because we have plenty of money. But the main highlight of last episode, towards the end there, Anna and Constantine got married. So that's something I haven't ever seen in the game before. It was pretty interesting, kind of fun to see. And I'm sure it's improved their needs for sure. Plus 50, plus 20 for honeymoon phase. I think even the attended wedding gives them plus 25. So everybody's pretty happy about the wedding that went on. Yeah, so we've got Kiro here, who's a pretty good crafter. Ugly, but incapable of social, so the ugly shouldn't kick in very much. Psychically dull is fantastic. And depressive is okay. But yeah, it's a little disturbing just because it's a permanent minus 12. But as long as we keep these others up higher and, you know, reduce as many of these as we can, that's ideal for every situation, but even more so for a depressive character. Let's see, Vulture was a pretty good character as well. Yeah, Psychopath, psychically dull also, and nervous was this one, so that increases the point at which they're able to have breaks. So once again, keeping negative moodlets down, positive ones as much as possible is a good thing. Apparently one of the people that Vulture attacked with was their rival, and since we killed them, she's actually happy about that. So that's cool. I haven't ever seen this before, this is new for me. A distant supervolcano has erupted and begun spewing millions of cubic kilometers of ash into the atmosphere. Ash in the atmosphere will obscure the sun, temperatures will drop, plants will suffer for lack of sunlight. It could pass in a few weeks, or it may last many months. Wow. Okay. That's something we're gonna have to deal with. I suppose it's like an eclipse that lasts for an extended period of time, so we're not going to have much sunlight. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, it's only growing at 0%. It needs a light level of 50%, and it's just not getting that. So it looks like none of our plants are going to be growing during this time, which is a little troubling. Turkey number 8 is starving for some reason, even though there's food all over the ground. Anna is starving for some reason, even though we've got food all in our refrigerator here. Yep, plenty of food. We do have quite a bit of meat available. Should last us for a decent amount of time. There is a bunch of veggies, fruits that we've already harvested, which is really good. I don't know if it might be a thing. I'm not sure if I could put down a few sun lamps around to try and improve our crops growing up here. I mean, if I dropped some in between these places, it should be fine. Our cow is pregnant now also. So we're gonna have more calves. Okay, I guess also it was nighttime, so that affected the growth rate and all that kind of stuff, sunlight level. Now that it's daytime, they seem to be growing, just probably slower than they normally would. Good. Okay, recruitment failed, but let's see. Yeah, 78% for her. It's still 99% for Vulture. Which I'm not sure why it's so much different, but we'll see if that improves over time. It would be interesting if we could get some kind of information dropped down on that. I don't know if that has to do with her loyalty to her faction or our treatment of her. Like, since she has all of these negative mood effects, is that going to make her more difficult for us to recruit, you know? She was insulted recently, I guess. So her and Kuro are going to be able to socialize while they're in there. Of course, they are in the dark and stuff. That's something that I could fix as well for them, just to kind of improve some things. Let's see what we can do here. Let's try something like that, and then we'll throw a standing lamp down just over here out of the way. That ought to provide light to the entire area. So that'll be something. I wonder if that turkey ever got something to eat. I think it was number 8, it said. Oh, he must not have been able to walk, is why. That would explain a lot. We've detected some cargo pods, marble blocks. That's kind of nice. Nothing incredibly necessary, but it's good to know. Alright, what's going on here? Constantine wants to cook. Christabel and Anna both ought to be cooking things up, so I think what I'm gonna have him do is prioritize stone cutting for right now. If we can get these slate chunks cut up already, we could finally get these silly floors finished that we've been working on for tons of episodes. So I'd like to prioritize that if we can. I'll try to remember to keep an eye on his needs and make sure he gets away from the table when he needs to. Clark's still working on getting the vitals monitor researched. I'm not sure if it's worth it to lower his growing priority, maybe to 2, and keep his research at number 1, because I think we're going to have a research project available almost all the time. So if I keep him just strictly on research, he'll only be doing that all the time. But if I have other things prioritized at 1, he can catch a break every now and then, which I think is probably good. Ilya got food poisoning from berries. Okay, he's starting to get a little bit hungry, but should be okay. Maybe after he's cut those up, yeah. I'll get him to eat something. There we go. He can go about doing whatever it was he was going to do before. Is this one of our guys? It is. Man, our animals are really just pumping out the babies, aren't they? Wow, we had 3 baby huskies. I didn't realize that. So those we could definitely sell for sure. I mentioned before also that I could train them for release, and then we could use them as defensive dogs in case enemies that were coming in got past our defensive structures here. I also mentioned before thinking about removing this front piece once again and moving the defenders back closer to here, because it seemed like when those tribes people attacked, they really got up close before we were able to do a significant amount of damage. And as time wears on, we're only going to be attacked by more and more characters in each raid. So that's definitely a consideration I need to take, and yeah, I'll probably have to do that within a raid or 2, so fairly soon. I'll just take out these 3. I might have to remove both layers and just move them back. Possibly even in a more circular sort of shape so we don't have them cross-firing so severely. But we'll see how that goes. We have a combat supplier that's in range, and Anna's on her way to make wart, but I think we'll change her mind right quick. Okay, they have a leg for sale. It's at a decent price, so I think I'm definitely going to get that. It's bionic. If it was just a regular prosthetic leg, I might let it go, but since it's a bionic leg, I do think I want to go ahead and grab that. We don't need it right away, but I don't want to have to wait until we do. It doesn't look like they have neutroamine. It might be further down the list, but it's doubtful. Go ahead and sell these away. I think this mace I was saving in case we needed it. But these can all go. Yeah, we don't need these bows. Shoddy sniper rifle. I would kind of like to get rid of that, but we can still use it right now. I think Clark and Stoll both use sniper rifles occasionally, so I'll keep them around. Doomsday rocket launcher, those are fun, but I don't think it's something that we need right now. They have a normal minigun. I think ours is shoddy quality or something like that. That's okay. Okay, we've got a 27% jacket. I think I was keeping the poor level clothes, but looking at how many clothes that we have, I think I'm going to start selling those off as well, even if they're high enough percentage for my people to wear. Yeah, anything below normal I think I'll go ahead and get rid of. That's a good price for some pants. I know I wouldn't pay that. Power armor. Hopefully we'll be able to make some of that pretty soon. Alright, fantastic. It looks like, I think Talia's been our primary tailor. It looks like she's been getting better and better at making clothes. And so pretty soon I'll be able to even sell the normal quality stuff. That looks like about it for this time. So we have a bionic leg in storage now. Oh, I didn't even think about it. I could give that to Cristobal, since he's got the peg leg going here. Then instead of his moving being poor, it would be enhanced. I also need to replace his lungs sometime in the future. Alright. So Kiro's on the team now. We are going to set her up to work right away. Okay, she has a doctoring passion. I'll go ahead and leave it at 3. I know some of these are at 4 and stuff like that, but I'll leave that at 3. And like I said before, I want her to be capable of doing everything, even if she's not prioritized on it. Crafting, for sure. We shouldn't need much tailoring to be done. Okay, make weapons, do bills at the machining table, assemble components. I'm wondering... Works at refinery. Okay, crafting is for refiners. Cut stone, smelt items. Okay, so that's primarily what I want her to do. Okay, I'm gonna bring her growing up to a 2 so that she can help with that if she has nothing else to do. And then tailoring and smithing I'll have as a 2 as well. Her plant cutting skill is non-existent. I guess they all have the same skill at plant cutting. I'm not sure why, but that looked lighter to me. Might just be the contrast. Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna work for us there. Get her busy. Maybe she can smelt some slag or something like that. Do we have any unassigned beds still? Because I have a feeling we need... Okay, we've got one more bed that's unassigned. That would be Vultures if she decides to join us. Okay, Talia's got our power line set up over to here. Once she gets that light installed, it'll improve things around this area. I was thinking that I got this tree set to be cut here. That definitely needs to be gotten out of the way of the infirmary. Kind of particular going through here like this, but yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, everything's going pretty good. Kuro needs a weapon, it's trying to tell me. Fifi has gotten food poisoning from eating a human corpse. Fifi? Why are you eating human corpses? Oh, steel. That's kind of nice to have. I'm sure we don't have enough of it laying around already. It needs to be smelted. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, keeping up with our meals pretty well. Wow. Even more huskies. Looks like 3 of them here. Lancelot, Jensen, and Fedora. What interesting names. Okay. And we have infinite turkeys. So many boars. Oh, wild boar 5 is big enough to haul now. Man. I say, I mean, having all these turkeys is nice because of eggs. But I just don't know. I just don't know if that many turkeys is really necessary. And for some reason I feel like this pump right here is not doing its job properly. I feel like it should at least have some dirt around here by now. Like this is still marsh. I guess it has been clearing out some of this because I know last time this was already slate, but I can't remember if this was right here. So maybe it's working and it's just slow because it's right in the middle of the water. This one seems to be working pretty quickly. So I don't know. I was looking for a weapon for her. Taking either the shotgun or the machine gun. I think probably the shotgun. What's she doing? Making a joint? Carrying the joint? Go ahead and grab the shotgun. That's what we could use as an attack from pirates so that we could get some more weapons. Ugh. Turkey just bombed all over the floor. Well, nothing I can do about it. Oh, I should probably set the huskies here. Anybody else unrestricted? Nope. Everybody seems to be doing okay. Was Kiro the one who was good with animals? 5 of 20. What's Bulger's skill? 3. She has a passion for it though. Does Kiro? No. So whenever she gets out, I'll set her to handling as well. Handling and crafting most likely. I'm not sure how they prioritized the crafting. It looked like Kiro was making a bunch of joints, but I would honestly prefer that she was smelting and cutting blocks. So I really don't know if there's a better way for me to prioritize her doing just those things. Since crafting includes making drugs. I'm not sure exactly how to switch that up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, she's immediately, as soon as she got up, she's making more joints. Which I mean is good because I'd rather have the joints which don't spoil over time than have these smoke leaves, you know, not refrigerated, spoiling over time in the storage. Because even though they do last, you know, a couple of seasons, we've got a couple of stacks that are pretty close to going bad. And also, it's totally fine if we lose those because we're constantly growing more, no problem. Our growing season is continual, so it's no big deal. But I really would prefer that she was doing something else. She has a passion for crafting, so she is getting a little bit of joy from doing this kind of stuff, but I need slate blocks. I really do. So having her do that, and I need steel. So having her do those two things is priority number 1. I also really need Barrow to increase her medical skill to 6 so that she can make medicine also. We have quite a bit, almost, over 40 now. We've got 51. So that's awesome. A foundry apprentice, that's promising sounding, named Amelia Ingy Flays, calls from nearby. She's being chased by pirates. She's 17 years old. Foundry apprentice. That sounds like she might be good on the smelter. Let's offer safety and try to give her some help here. Yep, crafting double passion 5 already. Chemical interest is a little bit troubling. Sanguine though, permanent mood effect plus 12. She has crafting passion, some medicine, and melee. Construction? Did I say crafting? Anyway, both. Not much else. So she isn't... Yeah, she's not super important, but she is gonna be of some help. She knows how to cook too, which is good. Did it say that she had a passion for that? No, she does not. Okay. So yeah, once again, crafting, cut stone and smelt items. Are the primary ones, so she's going to be dedicated to that mostly. I'll move her up to a 2 on construction, just so that she can help Talia out with that. And of course we've got to deal with the pirates. Let's see, it's quite a few of them. Giggles. Haha! Oh, I hope we can capture that guy, that would be fun. But anyway. Okay, I'll see if she'll grab this machine pistol. She can help us out too. Fall has an LMG. Talia, I believe, has an LMG. Let's see, Barrow. Constantine. Clark. Stoll. Do we have anybody outside? Oh, he's throwing grenades at our turkey. Fiend. Of course, the animals are going to be in the middle of the pillbox again, as usual. Oh, Crystal was outside for some dang reason. Got his index finger shot off. Death in 9 hours. Okay, let's send these guys running as fast as we can. Wow! Constantine's on fire. For some reason they're prioritizing shooting our animals, which I can't really complain about, but at the same time I'm pretty upset about it. Okay. So we've got them on the run. Nobody's left alive. We killed them all, which is totally fine. Thankfully it's raining in the fire. We lost Constantine, which is really terrible. Anna's poor husband that she just got married to, and now he's dead. Kira was injured. Talia, Cristobal, of course, is down. I'm not going to be able to check his health until she gets him inside. Hopefully she's able to get him in time. Talia got shot once. Kiro's got shot pretty good. So I was just saying, man, I hope we get attacked by pirates so that we can get some weapons. Remind me not to ever talk like that again. So that was pretty brutal. I don't know what the heck that huge explosion was. I can only assume that somebody of those pirates had like a doomsday launcher or a multi-rocket launcher or something like that. I can't think of anything else that would have made that kind of explosion, multiple explosions, such a wide area. I don't even remember where this was for these to be able to attach. But we'll see if that works. Man, that was kind of a mess. I wasn't expecting Constantine to get killed there. That's definitely a shame. Wow. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. She was Jono's lover, and he died. Then she got married to Constantine, and he died. Yeah, minus 30 now for that. Wow. Well, that's where we're going to leave it. We'll see if Cristobal makes it. Yep, Kuro's resting in the medical bed, so she'll be able to get patched up. I'll try to see if I can get Barrow to tend to him. Hopefully Cristobal survives. But we'll see. Find out in the next episode. If you subscribe, you'll be sure to get that in your video feed. Feel free to support me for $1 a month. It really helps out. And if you want to check out some of my other content, playlists, videos that I've made, you're more than welcome to do so. I thank you for any and all time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.